Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper, and today, guys, I wanted to talk about whether in 2018, if a Black Ops 4 or a World at War 2 is more likely to come out during that time period. Now, I know it's a little bit early to be talking about, the 2018 game that's coming out from Treyarch, but it's interesting, and it's definitely worth talking about whether they're going to be making Black Ops 4, World at War 2, or whether they go to the third option and start a complete new series. I want to discuss all the possibilities today, and, just kind of discover all the implications that that could mean for, the multiplayer, the campaign, and, of course, zombies. Now, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today, so if you guys do end up enjoying this video, or if you find this interesting, make sure to leave a like, as we are going to be going for 115 likes on this video. That is going to be the goal for today, and I really would appreciate it. Without too much talking, let's go ahead and jump into this. So when Call of Duty really started out, when the franchise was just beginning, we didn't really have sequels for games until a couple years down the road. When Treyarch put out World at War, we didn't really expect for there to be a second one, and then when CoD 4 came out, we kind of expected an MW2 the way the campaign ended, and we got a sequel to the Modern Warfare series and ending with MW3. We never got a series sequel to World at War. Obviously, when Treyarch put out the Black Ops series, we got Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, but World at War, while it was tied to it and there was the same storyline aspects, and this is really where Zombies was born, we never got an official World at War 2, and this left a lot of people speculating about maybe Treyarch after Black Ops 3 is going to create World at War 2, and I think I wanted to discuss that possibility today and talk about, its probability and what the implications of that would be. So let's just say hypothetically that after Black Ops 3 and then after we get obviously Infinite Warfare and whatever Sledgehammer is going to put out, Treyarch makes a game World at War 2. So we get a sequel to the game that we got so many years ago, and this would be the first next-gen console game that's a World War style theme from Treyarch. So that's going to be really interesting. And what would that look like? Now, with the campaign and multiplayer, they're on a very tight set of rails because in World War 2, obviously we know what technology and equipment and weaponry was used. So the campaign, they can make their own characters and stuff like that and go with their own story, but they still have to go within that, that kind of frame there. And same thing with multiplayer. I mean, they do have some ambiguity in that they can, creatively change multiplayer the way they want to, but they still have to stick to the main World War II theme and that weapon stuff, which I don't think people would be opposed to, because obviously you guys know that the community, the Call of Duty community in general, has just been fiending for a World War style game, and I think Treyarch is definitely going to deliver. But Zombies, I think, is going to be the anomaly in all this. They can literally go anywhere they want with Zombies. They don't have to stick to the World War II theme if they don't want to. They can go anywhere, as we saw in Black Ops 3. Obviously, Black Ops 3 was a futuristic game, both within the campaign and the multiplayer, but Zombies was not. We went through so many different time zones and, just kind of settings that it did not stick to the main theme of Black Ops 3 at all, which isn't a bad thing. Back in World at War, Zombies did stick to the main theme of the whole game. When we had Nocturne Tone, the Zombies didn't really have a storyline. This was just kind of, old campaign material that they re-threw together for a Zombies co-op mode, just for something like a little Easter egg. This game was just a very small Easter egg that developed into something big, but all the maps, including the DLC, stuck to the World War II theme. So if we had a World at War II, would the Zombies DLC still have to stick to the time period, even though in Black Ops 3, and really even also in Black Ops 2, we're used to jumping around to different time zones and, settings and everything like that, would it still be expected to stick to World War II? Honestly, I don't think it would, because World at War maps were extremely simple. Obviously, the most complex being Doris, featuring the Pack-a-Punch and a whole bunch of different other mechanics, but I think now we've gotten to a point in Zombies where we want, main boss fight Easter eggs, we want super complex buildables and everything like that, and I think that if they had a World at War II, they could not have the simplicity of the old World at War maps. It just would not work for our taste today in Zombies. By all means, the Zombies maps could stick to the World War II time period, but they'd have to be a point where they're so complex, they're like Black Ops 3 or even beyond Black Ops 3 maps, just the way that Zombies and gaming really is evolving. These would get bored quickly if we had, I guess, World at War style Zombies maps. They would burn out so quickly, and I don't think they would backpedal like that, with Zombies. So we could have the same setting, but they'd have to be super complex, and they wouldn't really feel like World at War maps. I think that those days are over. Now, at the end of the day, I don't think it's super likely we're going to get a World at War II, but I think it's definitely possible. I'm going to keep it on the table because I'm very interested in it, and I do think that they could do that if they really wanted to. Now, we're going to talk about that a little bit later, why that could be possible, but now I want to talk about the possibility of a Black Ops 4 coming out. Now, in the Call of Duty franchise history, we have never had a fourth game come out consecutively after a third. So we have COD 4, MW2, and MW3. We never had an MW4. Ghost came out after that, and some people kind of expected an MW4 as well as it did, but it did not happen. Now, the same thing with Black Ops. This is what a lot of people are speculating. We've had a Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. Do you think that they are going to make a 4? And I think that, honestly, this is the most unlikely option. Now, the last I've heard, I don't know if anything has changed, but I heard that David Vonderhaar is leaving after Black Ops 3. So this was his last Call of Duty game, and he has, helped with every single Black Ops release, and obviously he's been, the director for a long time. So David Vonderhaar might be leaving after Black Ops 3, and I don't know if that's going to change, but if he doesn't come back, would they still continue to make Black Ops 4? Honestly, I don't think so. The thing is, the Black Ops series ended pretty fine. The campaign kind of racked up. There's nothing in multiplayer holding them back. Like, they don't need to make a second version of the Black Ops 3 multiplayer. They're most likely going to go back to boots on the ground from the call from the community, so they are pretty much free to do whatever they want. I think this makes it very unlikely that they're going to make a Black Ops 4 because they don't need to. They can take zombies wherever they want. It doesn't matter what the game mode, it doesn't matter what the rest of the game mode's time frame or time zone is. The multiplayer in the campaign could be a million years into the future, but the zombies could still be how it was in Black Ops 3, where it's not too futuristic or anything like that. So I think that Black Ops 4 is probably not going to happen. Crazier things have happened, and I can't tell you for 100% certain, but honestly, I think that it just is so unlikely, and I don't think Treyarch would definitely go that route. So now I want to talk about the third and final option, and this is going to be where they start a whole brand new series. Now, this is what we've seen from Infinity Ward. After the flop of Ghost, you guys remember that the campaign ended like there was going to be a Ghost 2, the way that it was set up. We all expected that. However, Ghost did so horribly, we didn't expect Infinity Ward to drop a Ghost 2 because of its name, its negative brand recognition, and people would hear Ghost 2, they're automatically going to be turned off to it. So that's probably why they didn't release a second game of that. So then Infinity Ward went and made Infinite Warfare, which flopped too. I would not expect to see a sequel from either of these games, no Ghost 2 or no Infinite Warfare 2, because they have both been received extremely negatively. However, in World at War's case, people really liked World at War. This is some people's favorite CODs. My favorite was MW2. This is the one I fell in love with, but I fell in love with zombies on World at War. The multiplayer and the campaign, I played a little bit, but it was definitely just zombies, but the MP side got me in was MW2. Now, but the point is that World at War was received very positively, right? So if they use a World at War 2 brand name, then they could, just kind of use that brand recognition, that positive name recognition, and sell more. But if they make a brand new series that nobody's ever heard of, but it's still a World War II style theme of a game, people aren't going to recognize it as much, or the people who would recognize it as World War II would not be as attracted to it, right? So if they are going to go the World War II theme for a new series, might as well just call it World War II then, right? Just, to kind of get that brand recognition in there. But if they're going to go into the future, which I highly doubt they will, honestly, I think it's impossible that they'll go into the future, then they probably call Black Ops 4 just to use that brand recognition. So they're kind of between a rock and a hard place. You're like, I don't know if they're going to start a new series. It really depends on the time zone. I think the only appropriate way to make a brand new series that nobody's heard about and for it to, sell better than a World War II would if they put the game in the modern era. But I don't think a modern war Treyarch game would come out, because this is what Treyarch does best. They do World War style games best, right? Better than any other studio. I think that Infinity Ward does the modern style best. Obviously, with the Modern Warfare series, I thought that they got that right. Now, I would leave the past stuff to Treyarch, leave the future to Sledgehammer, and leave the the modern series to Infinity Ward. I think that that's how they should do it. So honestly, at the end of the day, I think that if they make a new series, if they're gonna put it in the World War II time zone, they might as well call it World War II, just to kind of have that thing. But then if you think about it, there's the disconnect of people saying, well, I never really played World at War because I was too young to play back then. I was young when this game came out, and I still played it a little bit, but there's people even younger than me, or people who are just getting into the zombies community or the Call of Duty community right now, who have never played the original World at War. So there kind of be that maybe disconnect there. Maybe if they bring back World at War with World at War 2 as like a pre-order bonus or something, I think that could work. Kind of like what we saw with Infinite Warfare and the COD 4 remaster thing. I think they could do a similar concept with World at War 2, and I think that either that is the most likely option or a brand new series. And I don't know if they're going to start a brand new series in the World War 2 style just because of, the points that I just made. But this is what I want to ask you guys. Do you think that they are going to go back to World War 2 theme, for 2018? And do you think they're going to call it World War 2 or start a new series? Or if you think that a Black Ops 4 is going to happen, let me know why, because honestly, I'm going to tell you right now that I would not agree with you, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. World at War 2 or Black Ops 4 or a brand new series. I think that's what's on the table for Treyarch in 2018. It's just kind of really deciding where they want to go and how they want to do things. But at the end of the day, wherever Treyarch decides to go and whatever game they make and whatever time period, zombies is still going to be great. I can assure you that, because it doesn't have to ride the rails that the campaign and multiplayer do. They can go wherever they want with that, just like we saw in Black Ops 3. So that's got me really excited. I wouldn't fret too much, even if the next COD CoD was in the future from Treyarch, which, like I said, it's probably impossible. I really doubt that they would shoot themselves in the foot like that, but if it does happen, just hypothetically, I can still bet you that Zombies would still be great, and I'm very excited for what they're going to release. If they do make a World War II style game, Zombies is probably going to be going back to that setting, but the maps are going to be complex like they are, what we're used to today. But really, it's very opinionated right now. We don't have any solid evidence or any word from Treyarch what they're going to be making, so it's really up to you guys. What do you think they're going to be making? I think the options on the table is World at War II, Black Ops 4, or a brand new series. I'm thinking either brand new series or World at War II are going to be the most likely ones and are probably going to happen. But let me know what you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, what you guys are thinking about this. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. This is pretty much all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. You found it interesting. If you guys did enjoy this, if you guys are new to the channel, also make sure to subscribe. We are going to be going for 115 likes on this video, and that really would appreciate it. But anyways, guys, once again, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.